Hey, hey, got what I need. I'm coming full speed, nigga. Hey. I'm just trying to touch it real though. I mean for real.
Yo, what up though? Welcome back to Actual Factual Sports Talk with your boy Big Ant.
Your boy Reese.
Know what I'm saying? The biggest Kansas City sports podcast. You feel me? Hey man. We got my boy Caeden Harris in the building.
What's good, y'all?
Know what I'm saying? He going crazy. Y'all already know what's popping around here, man. Y'all about to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? But first we give, honor to God first in our life. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? R.P. to our brother Maxie. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, brother. You feel me? Hey, but man, Caeden, man, Reese, man, how y'all doing today, man?
Good, bro. Can't complain.
For sure. How you doing, bro?
Good, bro. I appreciate y'all having me on. This is a dope little setup y'all got. Y'all got the good energy going on in here, so I'm looking forward to
Most
it,
definitely, man. Welcome to the show, man. My boy went to Blue Valley High School. You feel me?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Played professional baseball. You know what I'm saying? Went to Allen County. Went to St. Cloud State. You feel me? Hey, man, how was the experience, man, college, man? Just knocking these home runs out the park, man. Tell us a little about that, man.
It was good, bro. I grew up always wanting to play college baseball and pro baseball, so I worked to get there, man, and kind of wouldn't take no for an answer. I wasn't the most recruited guy coming out of high school for sure, so I had minimal opportunities to go to school, and I just believed in myself to kind of continue to develop it at like an older age, and so I didn't want to settle for a 4-year school kind of out of the gate, so I was down to roll the dice and go to JUCO, and it turned out to be like one of the best things that I've ever done, bro. It kind of, takes a kid from Johnson County and throws him in the fire and turns him into a dog. And so some of my closest friends, to this day are from JUCO, and like
JUCO. Go ahead.
it is, bro. It's a grind. And we were even talking like before we got on how JUCO is very similar to the pro lifestyle, where it's just. It's all in. It's kind of crazy. There's not a ton of rules and regulations on the lifestyle for sure.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah. Then you got like D1 players come from everywhere from D1,
like,
for sure. Oh, you got the kickbacks and
yeah. Bro, you gotta grow up to do that. Like it ain't for no. You gotta have a plan.
Hell yeah, most definitely.
It's almost you get to JUCO, you be like, damn, is this like the worst it could get? Like,
hey, then look, part of JUCO is like, then it'd be the small towns too, like
facts.
Yo, then you want to party? Like, nah, I gotta do something. Keep on, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it allows you to like really focus on your craft.
Yep.
But at the same time, like if I'm being honest, I think a lot of people think like, oh, I'm gonna send him to a small town so he can't get in trouble. You'll find your own trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll make your own trouble. I mean, we were doing dumb shit, so. But it was fun, bro. Yeah, like I love JUCO, man.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. And then you went to St. Cloud up there in Minnesota?
For sure. Yeah.
How was that, man?
Did 2 years at JUCO, hoping to go D1 after that, and the offers that I got just didn't align with what I wanted to do. Like I was talking to a couple like mid majors, and it just didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel right. It didn't align. And then late in the game, bro, like I was uncommitted for May, June, July. Like school's starting in a month, and I need a place to play. Eventually get a call from St. Cloud State, and the year before they were the number 4 D2 team in the country, and so they were balling. And so I was kind of looking at it like, all right, my goal is to play pro ball. I need to put myself on a team that's going to be as popping and popular as possible, as successful as possible. They had dudes getting drafted. And so I'm like, I figured, I don't want to go to a D1 team that's at the bottom of their conference just to say I played D1. Like that's just not my end goal.
Yeah,
like I want to go on a winning team that's got like a track record of getting guys to pro ball. So that's what I did. I went up to Minnesota. And I ended up redshirting my first year. Turned out to be a huge blessing. I put on like 20 pounds of muscle, just got after it in the weight room.
Home runs, man.
100%, yeah.
All
and
right.
then that next year was easily the best year of my career and college career. I hit like 390, led the team in batting average, a bunch of other categories. So that's what really kind of put me on the map to think that I had a shot at playing pro ball. And then my senior year, I was hurt for the first like 10 games, which kind of like set me back a little bit. I still ended up having a good year, but like
what injury? What kind of injury was it?
I had a bad back injury, just like lifting too hard, bro, deadlifting.
Damn.
So I've really hardly done it since. Like,
bro, see, you see, that's why like when Coach Long, Coach Phillips, Coach Kim Anders, like they be like, oh, I took weight serious, but I didn't, bro.
It's like I don't know if you're familiar with and what is his name? Amon-Ra St. Brown, dude that played.
Yep.
His dad is an Olympic weightlifting dude. He talking about he don't do deadlift at all. So.
I've seen that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that shit.
Yeah, that weight is serious though, man. Especially when you do it the proper way. But even if you do it the proper way, like I don't know, I always been nervous of injuries. That always been my thing, being a pro athlete, before I was a pro. And like injuries always made me nervous, especially the weight room, bro. I just heard so many stories and seen so much stuff, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I already do rubber bands. You know what I'm saying?
You got to balance it, dude. Like, yeah, you need to train hard to be an explosive athlete, but you got to be on the field. Yeah. Like if you're doing dumb shit in the weight room and get yourself hurt and now you're out, like you've set yourself back. Yeah. And so yeah, you definitely got to be smart about it. So it was unfortunate, but you know, at the end of the day, I ended up having an all right senior year, and luckily had a good enough junior year to have, you know, opportunities to go get some pro workouts. I did my thing at a couple workouts and got signed, so it was good.
And who you get signed to, was it college in Juliet?
Yeah,
a pro team in Juliet?
Yeah, so I come out in 2019, and the next year is COVID, so that was tough, bro.
That was tough for everybody.
That's so that was a tough year to come out, but yeah, I ended up going down to a tryout in Arizona, had a just really good day, man. I hit a bomb in my first live AB, ran a great 60-yard dash. A lot of people don't know the like conversion because football players run 40s, baseball players run 60s, but I ran like a 6'4", 60 that day, and that just, you know, puts you kind of like at the top of the list. So I got signed there, and then yeah, I played for the Joliet Slammers that first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that? Was you going crazy? How many home runs? Was you going crazy? Matter of fact, hold on. What position? What was it? Center field?
Outfield.
Outfield. Okay,
kind of all of them. So center field, left field, right field. Really, wherever I could get my ass in the lineup. You know what I mean?
So I got a question with baseball, man, because you know we try to cover all the sports, man, but I ain't got all the knowledge in baseball. You know, I got my little brother Lonte Hall. He played baseball, pro ball, whatever, and I'll try to ask him questions as well. But as far as baseball, so like all the fast players be in the outfield to like hog down the ball, basically, right? Okay.
Yeah, well, it's kind of, there's definitely some fast players in the outfield, but you've got some fast infielders for sure. It kind of depends. Think too, like maybe like your shortstop and second baseman might be a little bit like quicker, maybe like laterally. And then outfilders, maybe you think more like speed as they kind of pick up speed down the road, I guess. Yeah. So. You know, you got guys that can like steal a base really well. It's like that short burst, that quickness, and then you got a guy like more like me that's gonna stretch a triple or like a double into a triple kind of thing, like putting a ball in the gap. So yeah.
Word up, bro. Hell yeah. I mean, I know I speak because I think the fastest player, me personally, because I'm not too familiar with baseball, I know enough. I think the fastest player I ever seen was Lorenzo Cain.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's people faster.
For sure. No, he's hella fast.
But
no doubt.
Dude was fast as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad as hell we couldn't re-sign him after we won the
World Series.
You better know it.
Him and Gerard Dyson, bro.
Yeah,
both those dudes.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't like when teams be doing that, breaking up teams after they win the World Series. Just like the Lakers when they won the championship. They want to break up that veteran team. That was retarded. But anyway, bro. And then so after Juliet Slammers, you played for a couple more pro teams, right? A few more.
Yeah. So. Yeah, okay, so answer your question about that season. That ended up being like during COVID. So it turned into like this makeshift pro league where I was playing with current big leaguers, ex-big leaguers, current minor leaguers, and some like indie ball guys. Cracking. So that was kind of a crazy experience. And like there wasn't really many fans. So, and it was a shortened season too. Like we only played like, I mean, because you know baseball's a long-ass season. You're playing every day. You play like 150 games a summer. We played like 20 games, like and we were only playing like every 3 days. So the stats were kind of skewed. I think I hit like one bomb. So it was I didn't get that many at-bats. I got like 50 at-bats. So it was my first pro experience. It was cool. I was grateful for it because I needed to bridge the gap to play next year. Yep. Otherwise, it would have been tough to have not played since college and then try to play my first season in 2021. That would have been super hard. So
I understand for sure.
That next year ended up being my favorite for sure. I was up in Billings, Montana, with the Billings Mustangs. That was a former affiliate of the Reds, so that was just a blast, bro. That league is dope. Like that part of the country is sick. Like Idaho, Colorado, Montana, beautiful scenery. Like they took care of us in that league too. Like we had good like food, good jerseys, good stadiums, the crowds were good. Like, that's what makes it fun. So
Hell yeah, for
that
sure.
that was a blast for sure, bro. And then I came back to the Kansas City Monarchs the next year in 2022.
How'd y'all do? How'd y'all do?
We ended up losing in the championship that year.
Damn.
That's the most stacked team I've ever played for is the Monarchs for
Damn,
sure.
for real?
They're
That's
the
lit.
team that's kind of like known for the MLB kickbacks. So like
Damn.
the dudes that might be 29, 30, 31 that have played like in the big leagues for 3-4 years but are kind of past their prime and maybe have got released by their team, they come to like a bigger market like the Kansas City Monarchs or the Chicago Dogs or whatever to try to like revamp their career a little bit. So like, you know, getting to see how those guys go about their process, pregame process, how they handle failure. I learned a ton from so many veterans on that team. So it was cool. But yeah, we didn't win a ring that year, unfortunately.
Man, that's
so.
crazy. That's fire though, man. To be
Yeah.
a part of something like that of history, man. First of all, and then secondly, you know, in your own city, you know what I'm saying, own town, whatever.
For sure.
You know, just be affiliated with hella former MLB players and y'all on one team.
Right.
Like that's fire, man.
Yeah, it was dope.
Then that's fire, man. Then after that, you
I had one more year, so I ended up playing for the Chicago Dogs in the same league the next year.
Okay.
That was a real short stint, dude. I didn't even get signed until like the end of July. So it was one of those things where, dude, I was like 27 and new players are getting signed every year. New guys are coming out the draft every year. And it just gets tougher and tougher, bro. And so I knew that like it was probably going to be my last go round. And so I was grateful to just get to put a uniform on one more time and knew that it probably was going to be it. And then it ended up being it. And I just kind of moved on after that, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot. Somebody had a dope career to me. You know,
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate
They
it,
sound like
bro.
a dope career.
I appreciate it.
What y'all doing in Blue Valley? Just to go back a little bit. What y'all doing in Blue Valley? What's the furthest y'all won? Like
We won state senior year. So we won 6A state. Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, we
sleep, bro.
Yeah, we brought the ring home. It was dope. We had a good team, man. We had like a bunch of dudes. It was like most of our senior class went on to play college baseball, which like, you know, we ain't from California or Florida or Texas. It wasn't like the whole team was going SEC, Power 5 or anything like that, but we all were pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And especially like 10 years ago too, it was different. Like you see kids nowadays are going like crazy places out of Kansas City. So
The NIL deals was crazy.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, they had none of that. We was, hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. NIL deals is crazy.
yeah.
But that's fire though, bro. Y'all, once they y'all senior, that's litty.
Yeah, we were good.
EKL league is not sweet at all. Like I went to MH and I know firsthand that it's not sweet. Good competition, 6A schools, big schools. You know what I'm saying? So it's great competition.
And you can speak to basketball better probably, but like for baseball and football for sure. Like baseball in the EKL is very talented, and football is definitely pretty good too. But yeah.
Like that for years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then you the man with the plan, man. You switched to being a professional, you know what I'm saying, video photographer, content, everything above that, you know what I'm saying. What made you transfer into that, man? Just get into it. You want to stay into sports, you want to stay close to the game?
Pretty much. So I actually didn't even plan on ever getting into this, bro. So I quit playing baseball, and I kind of halfway through my pro career, I had started making some TikToks about like my speed training regimen. So I was like a real slow youth athlete, like not because like I was fat or anything. I just was unexplosive. Like I was just a small, unexplosive dude. And so I trained really hard. I got with a good coach, and I ended up being, you know, one of the fastest guys on almost every team I played for at the college and pro level. And so I was like, you know what? I wasn't born fast. I had to do certain things to get there. If I can put this stuff out there on TikTok for these kids to see, I'll probably impact some dudes' careers. And so
Straight up.
I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna start videoing like my leg days, my sprint days, that kind of thing. And so that was the real start of it. And then that turned into me kind of doing some online remote coaching for like youth and high school athletes. You know, I'd have parents or kids DM me, yo, like, do you got a program? And so I kind of put together like a remote speed program. And that was my whole thing for like a year, was selling like remote speed programs to youth athletes and baseball players.
That's fire.
That lasted for like a year. And then I got an opportunity to start training some of my pro like friends and teammates. So I've got one guy with the Phillies, and then I got another buddy with the Cubs that I do some work with. And so I cut that out and started only doing in-person training with pro guys. I stopped doing any remote stuff, any youth stuff, give it my all to a handful of pro guys was what I was going to do. I started seeing all this content though, and I'm like, you know what? I'm making iPhone content just to try to like elevate what I'm doing, or just to promote what I'm doing. But I'm seeing all these fitness influencers making this dope ass content, and I'm like, man, I got to get a camera. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this camera. It'll help, make my training content look better. And from there, man, bro, I just realized there's a whole nother element and aspect to it, and I just fell in love with the videography stuff, man, and networking, connecting with people, and it's just evolved and grown into something I never would have thought, bro.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Hey, you going crazy? Cause that was on a whole nother different level. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely levels to the photographer and video contents, etc. in that area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And man, we see you going crazy with, you know, so you've been around a lot of stars, like pro basketball players, football players, artists, MLB, whatever you name it, you've been around them, man. So who's the coolest, humblest dude you ever been around, man, for any pro league in every league?
The most humble, biggest guy I've been around. I gotta think of some projects that I've done. Man, I would say just because it's the most recent thing that I've done, like I was fortunate enough to stay like in the team hotel when I was down in Atlanta for the MLB All-Star game. And like me growing up being a baseball fan, like having the goals and aspirations to play pro ball. Obviously, I watched a ton of MLB growing up, and so it's just crazy to like get on the elevator and go up to my room, and like Clayton Kershaw walks on the elevator with his entire family. He's been a Dodgers pitcher for like 15 years. He's going to be a no doubt Hall of Famer. 3,000 strikeouts. Like we're talking one of the best pitchers ever.
I heard
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know because y'all probably like aren't like the biggest baseball fans.
I mean,
But he's
them names, I heard, I follow sports, so I hear that name sound familiar.
For sure. And so he's just like, to see those guys in like family mode and in dad mode where like he gets on the elevator like holding his kid, his wife is with him, his other two kids are with him, and he's just on the elevator like talking to me like I'm any other person. Straight like, hey bro, like my hands are full. Can you, tap my floor, whatever. He's on a special floor, because he's got like special key card access because he's the man. And so like it doesn't work. He's like, oh, let me get you my card, blah,
Straight
blah, blah.
up.
Just the most genuine, like normal interaction ever. And I'm like, dude, this is one of the most famous people that ever played the game. Like,
that's fire.
So that was a cool experience.
Hell
He's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, that's litty, man. You seen around the All-Star weekend. You know what I'm saying? We seen around Quavo, LeBron, Odell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been around some goats.
Yeah.
You've been around some goats. That's crazy on a whole different level. Ain't too many people doing that. You feel me?
Yeah.
No, ain't too many people doing that. So going into this, you transitioning into content and video recording and everything. What was like some of the struggles you had to go through, knowing this major like competition out there as far as like being? I don't know if your milestones like to be the best photographer in Kansas City or out of Kansas City, whatever the case may be. But what's the some of the struggles you went to get to the top, man, to be around these stars, man?
Dude, to be honest, like learning the equipment.
Okay.
It's hard, bro. It is hard to learn, especially just like my background. Like I didn't grow up like having an interest in cameras or like editing software or anything like that. Like there is nothing straightforward about it. Like my camera came in the mail in like April of 2024. It is not like an iPhone where it's just like, oh, this probably makes sense. You probably turn it on here. This is probably how you like send a text. Bro, nothing about a camera is straightforward. Like it took me forever to learn. Like, dude, I shot some projects that like the audio was missing, camera's in the wrong setting. I don't know how to get the damn footage onto my onto my laptop. I don't know how to edit this. I go and then I finally get a little bit better at editing, and then I look and I'm like, well, damn, my camera was in the wrong setting again. Like, dude, learning how to just use the stuff is tough, bro. So that was one thing that took me a while just to even get to a point where I felt like I could even use the camera good enough to deliver a product to somebody that they would think was cool. Because I mean, it took probably 6 months or more to even get to a point where I felt like I wasn't messing up the basic stuff.
Right.
Like having the camera in the wrong settings or, that kind of thing.
So basically, you said 2024. So how long you been doing this for?
Bro, not long. Like a year.
You've been doing this for years, bro.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Damn.
I feel like it's one of those things where I did spend my whole life trying to be a professional baseball player. And, maybe for some time it was aligned with what God wanted me to do, but then at some point it wasn't. And then you get realigned with what you're supposed to be doing, and things just kind of seem to click and be in sync. And when you're doing the right thing, it feels like everything kind of just flows, man.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. You doing your thing for sure, man. Hey, bro. Your stuff is A1 day one.
I appreciate you.
Hey,
Thank you, bro.
All professional stuff, like I said, I saw you around LeBron. Them, that's my favorite player all the time.
Yeah.
So I always speak on LeBron on the podcast. A lot of people don't like my guy, but he
was
he's
cool.
the GOAT for sure. Off the flip, I don't care what nobody talking about.
Yeah, he's cool. And he's big as hell. Like he is, he is massive, bro. So that was definitely like, I don't get a ton of like star shock typically, just because like I shared a field with a lot of like guys that were professionals and all that, but like there are still some guys that are like bigger than just like their athlete status.
For sure.
And he's one of them. For sure.
Hell yeah.
Being 5 feet away from him was surreal.
That's fire.
For sure. So it was cool. Yeah.
That's fire, man. That's fire. So hey, what? So basically, hey, man. So like, what's some of your best party experiences? Some of these guys, anybody invite you to like the club afterwards or something, man? Like,
yeah.
I know because I know you been around Quavo and like, come on, man. I know you been going crazy.
Yeah, let me think. That one. So yeah, since you brought it up, that one was fun. That was like a private players party for the All-Star weekend. So
okay,
dude, to be 20 feet from the stage, like while Quavo's just doing his thing, and like how it is in like a more private, intimate setting. It doesn't have to be so like there's not a million security guards everywhere because the security to get in there is really tight. If you don't got this wristband on and you don't walk in with like one of the players and you're not on the list, like you are not getting in.
For sure.
And so it's fun to be in a like at a party like that where it's like so vetted because then you've got all these celebrities in there with their guard down.
Right, yeah, they cool
because like dude, if you saw
know if you got in here, you supposed to be in here.
Exactly. So like imagine you see Pat Mahomes or LeBron James like out at dinner randomly. Their guard is going to be way up. Like probably don't want to do an autograph, probably don't even want to talk. They're just going to look at you like a fan.
Right.
But like being in that situation, they kind of just look at you like, well, you must be somebody. If you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they don't recognize you, like, I'm nobody compared to Quavo and OBJ. But it's like, if I'm around them, like, they low-key, they don't mind having a conversation with me. And so that is what's fun about it, is to be in a space like that. To catch them with their guard down, you kind of get to see them as more of like a chill guy. Yeah, it's cool.
Regular people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Most definitely, man.
No doubt.
All right, so being a professional baseball player and everything, who is your all-time favorite baseball player?
That is a good question, bro. I would say like it would shift kind of like throughout my like childhood, but who made me want to be a baseball player was Mark McGwire. Do you remember Mark McGwire?
Yeah.
Big old redhead for the Cardinals, bro.
Who don't remember, bro?
I'm sorry, bro. The steroid era made millions of kids across the United States want to be professional baseball players. I know they talk about it.
Hey, college is what it is, but
I know
them dudes was like. When I think about Mark McGwire when I was a kid, it's just almost like a legend, like a
fact.
For sure,
because it's like 6 what?
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but I understand.
Because baseball's not like the coolest sport compared to the NFL and the NBA, right? But during that era, it kind of was, bro.
Yeah,
the Sammy Sosas, the Jose Cansecos, like early days A-Rod, early days Derek Jeter. Like to me, that was the golden era.
That's my all-time favorite baseball player.
Who?
Derek Jeter.
Jeter?
Yeah, Jeter's raw, bro. It was Greg Bonds, but it switched to Jeter quick.
Oh
though.
yeah, I mean,
know what I'm saying?
and I mean, my opinion is Bonds is the GOAT for real.
Then he started talking about the pills and stuff. They're like, oh,
dude,
nah,
the thing is if you ask any baseball player about that, the game is so hard that it's like, okay, say he did take steroids, bro. That doesn't make you be on time for like a 99-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right.
That doesn't make you.
It might make you be able to hit it harder, but it don't help with your.
No.
With the it's not
that's
gonna
a skill, bro.
It doesn't help your hand-eye coordination.
That is fucking skill.
It doesn't help you spit on a curveball in the dirt.
I see what you're saying.
Like, dude, that game is hard as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
And it's just like, to me, Barry Bonds is the best hitter that's ever lived.
Straight up.
So the steroid era was dope. Mark McGwire made me fall in love with the game for sure. But for a while, dude, Derek Jeter was the man. There was this dude, Dustin Pedroia, played for the Red Sox for a long time. Big fan of his growing up. And then And then you get to a point where you're like, you're too cool to have a favorite player. And you're like, nah,
No, straight
like
up.
I'm a baseball player.
Straight
Like
up,
I'm competing with these guys now. And so childhood, Mark McGuire for sure.
Nah, that's how it used to be for me for basketball,
Yeah.
man. Like, okay, football, I ain't gonna lie. Football used to be Antonio Gates.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
legend. Yeah.
And then it switched to Tony Gonzalez. And then it switched now is man, I already got one. It'd probably be Pat Mahomes just because he's from you know what I'm saying, the town,
Put the
you know
city
what I'm
on,
saying?
bro.
And
For
then
sure.
the basketball, I feel what you're saying because it was Shaq. And then it switched when LeBron came. Like, nah, ain't nobody messing with dude, bro. Nah, let me take the back. It was Shaq, Dwight Howard. Because Dwight Howard came out of high school too. You know what I'm saying? And then he was going crazy.
Yeah.
I used to wear sleeves like him and everything. But then LeBron came, I was like, it's over. Nah, he the all-time favorite player, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Dude, OD, just out this world, bro. Like, nah. Ain't nobody messing with dude, bro.
And Antonio Gates was unstoppable on
Man,
Madden
what?
back in the day, bro. I was running that post corner with him every time, converting that
Hey,
shit,
on
bro.
me, though.
Every time,
On me.
bro, you know what I'm saying?
His hands is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Be that big, footwork crazy, everything. Like, no, bro, y'all tripping.
Nah, for sure.
Dude go crazy, man. That's a fact. Well, yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, so you be going crazy, man. You was, you know what I'm saying, Blue Valley, a great school, man. Y'all won state.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, had a dope career, college career, man. Dope professional career, man. Transferred to the video, graphics, man, to the content, everything. Like, hey, bro, you've been snapping, bro. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that, man. That's love, man, because that everybody can't do that, can't transition to like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, just from being around, you know what I'm saying, my brother Caeden, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying, how you doing with the podcast and everything? Like, man, this stuff is difficult.
Yeah, it's a
not
different
easy.
world, yeah.
It's not easy at all. So now that's definitely, you know what I'm saying, we commend you with the winner circles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was going crazy with the winner circle with Ishmael, Charles Harris,
Yep.
Kendall Bell?
Kendall Blanton, yeah.
Blanton, yeah.
Ronnie Bell. Mhm.
Yep, Ronnie Bell. Yep. Yeah, that was fire, man. So, no, so we saw Monjo come in with the hat, man. That's what drew my attention to you.
He's funny, bro. He's way too funny. I met Monjo maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Through Elena Page Thomas. Shout out Elena. And it's just
Word.
Monjo's just he's always cracking jokes.
Yeah,
man.
he
He's
told
too
me
funny,
he told
bro.
me he got off in the game. I don't be asking around, bro. See what he did for real though.
That's funny.
But now that's fire though, man. We probably bring you on continue, you know what I'm saying, with bro Keys, you know what I'm saying? We got I don't know if you've been paying attention to the podcast, but we got Quantel, bro. He want to do this big man king of the court. You know what I'm saying? Get some good content in. See who really can hold me. That's what it all's about. You know what I'm saying? Who will be able to hold
sure,
me one on
for
one?
sure.
Ain't no help side. Ain't no double team skip. Ain't no nine. They gonna have to see me. Everybody in the city gonna have to see me. All the big man. So
I want to see it, bro.
hey man, they hear me talk, man. They know what's up, man. They don't do all that rapping, man. They know what's up.
Hey, this is a big dude right here, man. I don't know who could post up with this dude, but if
man,
anybody thinks they can, I'd like to see it.
That's dead. Now I'm locking up everything. So, you know what I'm saying? You pull up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want the whole city to tap in. We're gonna be there. We're gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fun event for the city. Everybody know I still got it. Still gonna be, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be good competition there. Mike Crayon, I'm pretty sure he gonna pull up. Q, you know what I'm saying? Gucci probably gonna pull it. It's gonna be cracking. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We want you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's popping.
Hit me anytime, bro. It's all love over here for sure.
Hell yeah, for sure, man. But man, we gonna wrap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know Caeden Harris, y'all know now. You feel me? We went crazy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My boy Reese, get some more Reese in the building again. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep me going for a long time or so. No. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man. Hey, prayers up, man. Y'all stay solid, stay safe out there. Stay sucker free. You feel me? Love, peace. Man, we out, man.
Like, share, subscribe.
Already.
What you did, dog, you still told. Mars, that's my brother, he the real foes. Draco, while I'm on stage, if you real bold, Glock 2. Yeah, I'm